Hi everyone, welcome to Slimming World Rocks. My name's Tracy and this is my tutorial for how I make my overnight oats, and these ones I made last night. So as you can see, they're all kind of plumped up, but they are quite thick and I don't really like them like that, and I always warm mine up. So the next morning when I get up and they look like this, I add just a little bit of normal water. And a lot of people, they maybe think, ew, water, but you know, it's all you really need. And then just stir that in so that it mixes up and it's nice and creamy. But for some reason, a lot of people think that you have to add milk to your oats to make them creamy, but they have a creaminess of their own. And plus the yogurt that I use makes them nice and creamy. So that's kind of a nice consistency, but when I heat mine, I always heat them up. When I heat them, they will swell. And so I will always end up possibly putting more water in at that stage, because this is the consistency that I like to eat them at. I like it kind of nice and creamy. I don't really like them firm, but some people do. So it really is your personal preference in that respect. So they're done. The only thing I then add, because I've got a very sweet tooth, is this, and it's liquid Hermacetas, and I buy them in sort of about 3 or 4 at a time on Amazon or eBay, and they are just liquid sweetener. And all I then do, because I'm not a measurer, is just a couple of squirts, about 2.5 squirts of it is enough, and then that will be just perfect for me. And I stir that in, and then I will heat them up. Because these are salty caramel flavour, I don't put any fruit in, but I normally make strawberry, this one, just the usual Muller yoghurts. The how big are they? I'm trying to find the little, I can't find it, 160 grams. I thought they were 170 something, but just these ones. And the one that I used is, well, actually it's called smooth toffee, and that makes, I never used to like anything other than strawberry until all I had left in the fridge was a smooth toffee. And so well, when I tried it, it was to die for. So I'm just put the lid back on, and I'm going to show you how I make them. So I normally make them in this kind of container. So I get my scales. So this smooth toffee, it actually tastes just like it's a dessert. So I'll pop my scales on. Just got to make sure they're in grams when they kick in. There we are, they are in grams. They either go into grams or ounces. So for Slimming World, we need 45 grams of oats. Now mine are gluten-free, but you just use any oats. So you can just about see. Sometimes I go up to 50, or it doesn't matter, a gram really makes never mind. So 46 will do for me. So then I'll move that. If I put my finger on there, it should go off, and put it aside. So there we are, we've got these oats, and I'm going to make these ones strawberry because today I'm having the smooth toffee ones. They really are to die for, by the way. It's just gorgeous. So I just usually remove the lid of my yogurt and put as much of the yogurt stuck to the lid as I can back in by just scraping it in like that. Doesn't leave much. And it's really simple. Just pop it in. Oh, strawberry is gorgeous. And I try my best to get as much of the bit that's stuck around the side as I can. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to knock the camera. So some people, they do honey and put all kinds of stuff in, but I really don't feel like. Just going to scrape this. Really don't need it. And just got yogurt on my camera, so that's fun. Right, there we go. That'll do. Don't have to be so excessive. And I'll just put the waste bit aside. And then some people don't, well, when I first saw this, they said just don't stir it in, but why not? It just clump, and who wants that? So I do, and it works perfectly fine. So I stir that all in like this, and I get them all kind of coated. I used to have a proper little mason jar that had, I've still got it somewhere, had this little bit at the top where you could put fruit in, so when you took it to work, you could keep your fruit separate. But this is fine. So now you can see it's really thick and it's all kind of mixed in. But I just dip in a little bit of water, fair bit, and I'll mix that in. And when I wake up tomorrow, this will be as thick as that one was. And so I'll have to start the morning process again, which is to see how thick it is, add a little bit of water, put in my sweetener. Now you can either eat it cold, but I like to warm it, even the strawberry one. So that's a perfect consistency. Just get off as much as I can. Sorry about the banging. I can put that in the water now. And find the lid. There we are. So I'll just pop my lid on. And line it up. Come on, get in. That's it. Pop my lid on, and then I'll put that in the fridge for tomorrow morning. Now what I normally put in mine are blueberries. I've got a little tub here, and I won't put them in the smooth toffee, although they'd probably be nice. But for me, these go in the strawberry. But I don't do that until after I've heated it. So I'll get up in the morning, do my morning usual, making it a little bit less runny, or more runny should I say, heat it, and then I put in my blueberries. The reason I put in my blueberries before I heat it is because if you warm up, if you cook with fruit, it adds sins to it. So I'll do all that first, and then I'll just pop them in before I eat them. Because if you crush them, if you juice them, or if you cook them, it adds sins to normal fruit, which is sin-free. So that's it. And all the sins that are in this are, let me just, I don't know where I put my phone. I think it's just half a sin. You can use any flavour that you want. I have used blueberry, I've used cherry, and they're okay, they're nice. But it's the strawberry that really floats my boat, especially with blueberries. But then this one, I stumbled across just purely by the fact that there was very little. There was this and coffee frappe left in the fridge, and I didn't want to go anywhere near the coffee frappe. So I thought, okay, just as a one-off, I'll make this. And it was amazing. It was like one of the best desserts. So you could have it later on in the day for a dessert if you wanted to. But that's how I make mine. It's dead easy. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm only adding water, which, believe me, is good enough. It makes it really creamy. I mean, you can see how creamy mine are. You don't need to add any more milk. I know you get a milk allowance, but you don't need to add milk. You don't need to add honey. Liquid Hermacetas is one of the best sweeteners that I've found taste-wise. And excuse my fingernails, it's not dirt, it is dye. I can't get it out. I've tried. So I've not got dirty fingernails. I almost stopped me from doing this tutorial, and I tried to get as much out as I can. The next stage is, I think even if I cut them, it would be too low to cut, so I can't really get it out. But thank you for watching. That's how I make my overnight oats. So if you haven't seen this stuff already and you're interested, as I said, I think I got mine on eBay. I know it's probably on eBay and Amazon, and I usually buy 3 at a time. I've still got a full one left in the cupboard. It's a shame you can't buy it in the shops, but I've never seen it. I've tried Holland and Barrett, all of the health food shops. I've tried everywhere. I guess there must be places where you can get it, but I've never found it. So this is one of my big tips for Slimming World. I don't like the taste of many sweeteners. I'll add a pinch granulated canderel, but you know, none of them are particularly good for you, but this one seems to be really good. You can pop it in your drinks, and usually, now to give you a bit of a benchmark, I have to have sweet in my coffee. I can't take coffee with, I don't know why. I think if I persevered, I would, but I always put sweetener in my coffee, and I get 10 drops is a spoonful. So the reason I do liquid rather than the tablets, because I do use those silver spoon tablets, but I usually take 1.5 sugars, and the times in the past where you pop one of those in half and then you've got it in your finger, and then later on you taste it and something else that shouldn't be there, or it doesn't matter how much you wash your fingers, and they're hard to cut in half, they're tiny. So 15 drops of this in my coffee is just right. So that's one of the reasons that I use it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy my overnight oats recipe. It's not that difficult to make, and it really does taste pretty good. So bye for now. Thanks so much for watching.